Queen Sanaa.
Why did you say that I could have your heart? And I could have your heart. Why did you say that I could have your heart? And I could have your heart. So many ways. I took it all apart. I took it all apart. I lost my way. You said I broke your heart. Or is it a feeling? Like ether, I vanished, now I'm the villain. You said you'd always love me, even when I'm in my feelings. Mistakenly allowed to be master of inner dealings. Cause I'm emotionally immature. Who isn't? Take me away. Take me away. Where would I be if you chose to take it all away? Where would you be if I chose to give it all away? Where would I be if you chose to give it all away? Don't take it away. Where would you be if I chose to give? Why did you say I could have your heart? That I could have your heart. Why did you say that I could have your heart? That I could have your heart. So many ways. I took it all apart. I took it all apart. I lost my way. You said I broke your heart. At night I pray. I just wanna get to another day. And riding the vibe and I give my valuables away. And get to the top before I lose the flow of this way. I swear I only want it to be safe. It's wishful thinking. Take me away. Take me away. Where would I be if you chose to take it all away? Where would you be if I chose to give it all away? I don't love you. Where would I be if you chose to give it all away? Where would you be if I chose to give?
What's up, y'all? How y'all doing today? I would love for you all to shout yourselves out in the comments. And if you can't hear me, make sure you let me know. You know I love when you let me know what's not working for you and what is working for you. It's Sunday. Sundays are for self-care. I'm always going to say it. I firmly believe it. And in that manner, today, I come to you styled by, oh, wait a minute, we're a little crooked. Styled by Savvy Chic. Won't show you the whole thing, but got a little stylishness going on. It's Self-Care Sunday. So if you're not familiar with Savvy Chic Clothing, go to savvychicclothing.com. First of all, don't forget to hit that like button. Subscribe to QS Queen Sanaa on YouTube and share with your friends. You're welcome to share this episode. You know we do a lot of interacting. Happy Sunday, Sensational Creations. Happy Sunday, Opulent Jade. Good to see y'all here. Make sure you share that link with your friends, your family, and people you don't know on the street. Just airdrop it to them. See how many people join us today. I'm kidding, but not really. Okay. So, like I said, we have a great show for you today. We have artist TROYA from North Carolina. Just really quickly, I'm going to read her bio. And I'm sorry, I did not ask pronouns. So just to be considerate of people and their preferences, I just want to go back and clarify. Did not ask any pronouns. Today, we're going to have artist TROYA. About to read the bio. TROYA is a hip-hop soul artist from Wilson, North Carolina. She was recently recognized by Beyonce's Be Good Foundation for Black Music Month. Okay. Her music has been featured on the Zeus Network show, Baddies West. I know some of y'all have seen that. She embodies wordplay abilities that give you a bird's eye view on her perspective of the world around her. Her debut EP, Heart of Wilson, documents her life and the stories of the people most close to her. Her second project, The Black Pack, all right, is an inside look on the things she has discovered about herself, her power, and who she is. Okay, so I was accurate. Okay, then, y'all listen. If you didn't hit that like button, now's a good time to go do it because we're about to get into this show. And I would like to welcome Troya.
Thanks for having me. Thanks for having me. Y'all hear me well.
I'm excited. Listen, I'm excited to have you
Yes,
here.
finally, finally.
Listen, y'all, it was a long time coming for sure. Just a special rest in peace and sending love to your family. Troy recently had a loss in the family, and this show is about 3 weeks out from
Hmm.
yeah, 3 weeks out from when we originally planned to do it, but that's okay. Troya, tell the people, if you will, something that you would like them to know about you.
hmm. I would say the type of music that I do. Um, we call it. I say it's like hip hop soul. We call it for our vegetables, for our veggies. Because a lot of people don't like to eat vegetables. They don't like to eat what's good for them. So sometimes you might just gotta deep fry it and give it to them the way they gonna like it. It's still a vegetable. It's just deep fried. So yeah, something you can know about me. I make fried veggies.
I actually like that philosophy. Sometimes that's the only way you can get a person to eat their vegetables.
Mm.
Opulent Jade said, "Congratulations on your accolades."
Thank you. Thank you.
We have some stars from Swim Harder. Thank you for coming, Swim
My
Harder.
producer. That's my producer.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and Maisha Jenna. Is it Jenna?
Yep. Yep.
Okay. And Opulent Jade says, "Prayers for you and your family." Thank you very much,
Thank
Opulent Jade. So, where do I want to begin? So, today's episode, I had actually decided I wanted to talk about two things. What is conscious music and what does Bay mean?
you. Mm.
Now, we're going to talk about the conscious music first, right? After we play one of your
Okay.
songs, we'll chit chat a little bit, then we'll play another one of your songs, and then we're going to play the video. What is the video that we're showing today?
The video we're showing is Bay. That is
Mhm.
off the Black Pack. Actually, I don't know. Should I get the backstory of Bay? I should wait till you ask what Bay means, right?
Yeah, because I'm gonna ask you what Bay
Um.
means. I'm just gonna say,
Yeah.
y'all, I love to play on words. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's the video we just shot. We shot that with director Illy Rock, at Sabrina's Art Museum in High Point, North Carolina. Um, on
Okay.
that song, I have it's featured with T Walker. If you guys don't know T Walker, he's one of the dopest rappers, poets, entrepreneurs that I know. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to T. So I was blessed enough to get him to, start the song off for me. Produced by Swim Harder, who was just in here too as well. So
Mhm.
yeah, Bay is a vibe. That's like one of my favorite songs.
Yeah. Actually, it's one of my favorite songs of yours too. And shout
Yeah.
out to T Walker.
Mhm.
He was on one of my episodes back in February, so I will drop the link to that in the chat a little later on. But the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to play one of Troya's songs, and it is, let's see, what do you want me to do first? Wish You Well or Third Eye?
Um, let's do Third Eye. Let's
Okay.
manifest the
All right.
money real fast.
There we go. There we go.
Yeah.
All right. This is Third Eye by Troya.
Carolina, where you find her. Hey, open up your third eye. Tell me what you see. Close your eyes and visualize that space right where you wanna be. Tell me how it feel. Tell me how it tastes. Picture yourself touching the meal. That shit bring tears upon your face. Open up your third eye. Tell me what you see. All this money like it. Grow on trees, don't it? Tastes like honey, baby. Too upbeat, I don't chase no money, baby. It just come to me. Open up your third eye. Open up your third eye. I don't chase no money, baby. It just come to me. See, I have everything I need and what I say I have. I don't run to no money, I don't chase no bag, I just attract money, 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 all this money coming. Remember I was broker than a joker, didn't find it funny. Money come, money go, what you need that money for? Pray that once I plant this seed, you'll start to see your money grow. These money trees all on the flow, this energy, I let it flow. Never claim to be broke, don't trip on what I can't control. Money ain't everything, but look at all the joy it brings. I let it go, it come right back just like a boomerang. And what you think you will attract, what you give, you get it back. What goes around comes around, and that's on everything. Open up your third eye, tell me what you see. Close your eyes and visualize that space right where you wanna be. Tell me how it feel, tell me how it tastes. Picture yourself touching the meal, that shit bring tears up on your face. Open up your third eye. Tell me what you see, all this money like it grow on trees, don't it? Tastes like honey, baby. To a bee, I don't chase no money, baby. It just come to me. Open up your third eye. Open up your third eye. I don't chase no money, baby. It just come to me.
They say a poor man's pleasure is a rich man's dream. Where the allure of the future isn't as bad as it seems. If the struggle of today is just an end to a means, where the present isn't peasant, it's the path to being king. You can mean mug now, but my response will be a chalice. Evict me from your mind, your future hate will be a palace. It's a place I'll take up space, cause the stars shine, it's just so lavish. And money central to your value, it's no surprise you end up average. Just think, you work so hard to get a dollar. Thoughts so ball and proper, while your soul just sits in squalor. See, I work hard to wield this gift, now they pay me for a taste. I keep them tricking off this pen, so ain't no bag I need to chase. If we stuck on dividends, then we bound to be divided. If I stick to making magic, then revenue will be provided. I create my wave and shift the tides, it's like work when you're Poseidon. It's a vibe where words are spoken, I survive with third eye open.
Yeah.
Hope y'all get some money. Y'all make sure y'all stream that on all platforms. Produced by Swim Harder, featuring Desan Ahanu.
Oh yeah, Desan is a legend. Wait a minute. She
Yeah,
did.
Desan on
Wait
it.
a minute.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Shout out to Desan. He's definitely gave me so many great opportunities. Knowing Desan, I ended up. It was Black. No, it was Martin Luther King weekend. This past one, I did something. He reached out to me to do something for. It was a church. It was Ebenezer Baptist Church. They were having a program talking about mass incarceration. He reached out to me to do a song. I did a song. I shot a video. They actually invited me up there to perform at Ebenezer Baptist Church, Martin Luther King weekend. And that was dope to be rapping in the house of the Lord. That was all right.
Yeah. Sounds like a beautiful thing.
Yeah. The song's amazing. I love the song.
Yeah, that's that blessed lyricism, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. I actually like that song a lot. And shout out to Desana Honey. Listen, I don't want to tell how many years ago it was that I had a chance to experience his tutelage, but that's a powerful brother.
Yeah.
It's a powerful brother. And his spoken word skills are unmatched, I would say. It's a couple few that come close. Few.
I love him. He's dope.
So, y'all, that was an example of what I would call conscious music, right? So, I don't know, that's not, maybe it's a trendy word now, but it wasn't always a trendy word. There's a huge difference between songs that are talking about actual things that are important for the upliftment of our community and songs that bring our vibrations all the way to the floor, right? So, tell me a little bit about two things. What was your mindset when you created Third Eye? And right? And why do you believe conscious music is important?
Okay, so my mindset when creating it, typically Slim was making the beat, and typically the song speaks to me. You know, the song will speak to me. Whatever I hear is what I write down. So the first thing I wrote was "Open up your third eye. Tell me what you see." You know, I didn't even know the song was gonna go about be about money at the end of the day. But that's just kind of how I just let it lead me. You know, but that's it was just speaking to me. I felt like it was something. I didn't sit down and say, let me write a song about music. And with me, third eye is saying, like, we hear the term third eye. Um, but it's like, sit down and just know you can have everything that you want. You know what I'm saying? That's tapping into your third eye, tapping into who you really are. Just knowing that you can have the money that you want, you can have the car that you want. Say you have it and you have it. You know. Um, but yeah, what was the second part of the question?
So the second part of the question was, why do you believe that conscious music is important for the community?
Oh man, because you just have to say something. I feel like we have to know the real, because everybody's not rich. Everybody's not gonna have all the cars. Everybody can't relate to that. You know what I'm saying? But we can relate to the things that we want, we need, what's good for the soul. I have a song called "Wish You Well" that you mentioned, and at the end of "Wish You Well," I had the you can hear me having a conversation with the medium. So I had a conversation with a medium. I was trying to speak with my great grandmother, who's like 106 right now, but she passed away when I was 5, right? But I always still feel connected to her. And something she said to me was, I was like, she told the lady that I did music. She told the medium, like, the lady's like, do you play an instrument or something? You can hear that at the end of "Wish You Well." And I'm like, I do music. She was like, she keeps saying that you're very talented. And she was like, I was like, any advice? And she told me not to put the cart in front of the horse, and if I'm gonna say something, say something. So I feel like I'll have my ancestors help if I do it the way they think I should do it too. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I can make like the Zeus song. Yeah, it got placed on baddies, but at the beginning of the song, you can hear me saying, "This is the BS that they love. This is not TROYA music. Why? That's why you won't find that song released under me. I made it because I want to make a placement, and I can make songs like that, but that's not what I want to portray. What represents me. So yeah, we'll create songs like that, but that's not nothing I'm gonna put out under. That's not what I'm trying to tell. But Grandma said, if I'm gonna say something, say something. So we can call it consciousness because that's the term, but it's really meaningful music. You know what I'm saying? Emotion music, I would say. Yeah. But Grandma said say something. So if I'm gonna say something, consciousness, saying something, whatever we want to call it, I feel like I got the backing if I do it the way I'm supposed to do it. Yeah.
I totally understand what you're saying. And I know you had tuned into the episode where we were talking about women in the industry and
Hmm.
how challenging it is when we choose to make music a certain way or when we choose to show up, like, with a little bit of concern for how we present ourselves
Hmm.
to the world and how that is people are least interested in.
Hmm.
So, I like how you talked about this is not Troya music. And when I make music, I also intend to get the bag.
Hmm.
Like, that makes sense to me.
Yeah. I want to be a part of some of those opportunities and certain shows. That's the type of they don't want to hear the con. It's not their brand either. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, we can do certain things to get the bag if it makes me feel good. I'm not gonna do something that's not gonna make me feel good. Creating that song for baddies didn't make me feel bad. It's just not Troya, the artist Troya.
Right.
Yeah. Hmm. But
Listen, I get that.
yeah. And
I
Slim,
have a
Slim used to
couple.
talk to me about that because I can be so easy. So like, I want to make something. He was like, let's just make some BS real quick. So anytime I make that, yo, Slim, this the BS that they love, and then we'll do it. It's fun. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, definitely got to say something though.
I do like that. Also, Opulent Jade said Ashe. I'm assume, but I don't want to assume. Are you talking about when she mentioned the ancestors? Because shout out to the Egun, much love to the ancestors. Love to hear their voices. You know what I mean? And Steve Heck said there's a lack of messages in all our music nowadays, and we need mental stimulation through music again. It helps us move along in ways people who make it, sorry, don't understand. Music is powerful. Facts and more facts. And a brother of a certain age is co-signing you, Stephen Heck. Welcome to Stephen Heck. That's my partner in podcasting. He has the fourth quarter sports show on Sunday mornings. I believe it's at 11 a.m. Eastern time. Yes, you were talking about the ancestors. All right. Okay, so I'm going to take a little music break and listen. I'm watching y'all. I notice the numbers go down when I play music, and that's okay if you decide to take a break and do something different. But let's show the artist some love and try to stick around and hear the whole song. So This song we're going to listen to right now is Wish You Well. You said you were talking to a medium. That's interesting. We'll talk about that a little more in a
Okay.
minute. And Wish You Well by Troya.
I hope you find love. Why they call you Swim? Hope you find light. I wish you well. I hope you live in life. I hope you find love. I wish you well. I wish you well. I wish you well. I wish you. I wish you peace. I wish you strength. I wish you health. I wish you. I wish you well. Oh yeah, I wish you well. Pray that everything you looking for you find within yourself. I wish you well, I wish you well, I wish you well, I wish you peace, I wish you strength, I wish you health, I wish you well. Oh yeah, I wish you well. Pray that everything you looking for you find within yourself. I'm praying for your mental, pray you reach your full potential. Knowing that gift is in you, know that you won't need credentials. Just take your pad and pencil, heart and manifest. Don't you know that you are blessed? You know success gon' come with stress. I pray you feeling better, wish that you could live forever. Know I can light my candle, we can always be together. I pray to my ancestors, I know that God gon' bless us. This food and water on this altar like you never left us. Our love gon' last forever, wish that we were still together. But if we can't be in it, ain't me, pray they love you better. I pray they love you harder, I pray they love your daughter. I pray your sons go farther, I pray they love they mama. I wish you well, I wish you well, I wish you well, I wish you peace, I wish you strength, I wish you health, I wish you well. Oh yeah, I wish you well. Pray that everything you looking for you find within yourself. I wish you well, I wish you well, I wish you well, I wish you peace, I wish you strength, I wish you health, I wish you well. Oh yeah, I wish you well. Pray that everything you looking for you find within yourself. Hope you find light. I wish you well. I hope you live in life. I hope you find love. Hope you find light. I wish you well.
Living life.
I hope you find love. Hope you find light.
So in order to hear that medium part, you gotta go check out the project on all platforms. That's the radio version, you know what I'm saying? But you want to hear what the medium said to me? Go listen to the project on all platforms. Check out Wish You Will, produced by Swim Harder as well.
Yeah.
Yep, yep.
Shout out to you, Swim Harder, because
He's a genius.
I might need you to send me a pack.
I'm telling you.
I need you to send me a pack. Speaking of pack, a brother of a certain age asked, is Troy a backpack with a notebook type or lyrics in your phone when a line comes to you type?
Backpack with the notebook type. I had to write it down. I hate writing it in my phone.
Yes, yes. Shout out to the notebook writers.
Yeah.
Shout out to the notebook writers. Just,
You might lose a
sometimes
notebook.
I
I
do that.
have so many different notebooks. I might be looking for something in this one instead of the other one. But yeah, definitely pen to pad. I got away from it at one point and realized that's when I create my best. So now I write it down. Yeah.
All right, so some people are not familiar with what a medium means. Shantae said, that's right. Jim Savage said, salute to the queen. Shout out to Jim Savage, my producer for the Just Live podcast.
Right.
Has his own platform as well. So when you all get some time, go ahead and check out Savage Con Entertainment on YouTube. And Shaq said, you have a lot of
Yeah,
notebooks.
she know.
Yeah. All right. So tell us a little bit about your medium experience. So we'll go ahead and put you in the spotlight so you can tell us about that, what that means, and what drove you in that
Oh
direction.
man, so I've actually had it twice. So the first time I I was talking, you know how it kind of comes to you. I didn't go really looking for the medium experience. I was speaking to one of my brothers, I was one of my aunts, and she had did it and told me about it. So I wanted to be I want to be a part of it. So I looked it up, I booked an appointment, I seen that we could do a FaceTime. So I did that. And I was really looking to speak to my great grandmother because I had this connection with her and I don't know her. I know her, but I don't remember her. But I still feel a strong connection. So I reached out to a medium, and like what a medium is, just somebody who can speak to people who have passed, people in the spirit realm. You know what I'm saying? So they'll may send them signs or just different things, or they can see it, describe it, you confirm it. So I know it's real because it's just things that I know and they know that she ain't no way she know unless somebody told her. But that's what drove me there was just the curiosity, wanting to speak to my great grandmother. But the crazy part was I didn't really remember when my grandmother's birthday was. I booked the session, didn't hear back from the lady to put it on the calendar, but I was annoyed because I wanted it right then. But tell me why the first available date was my grandmother's 105th birthday. So it happened to be on her birthday. Was my first date that I could do. So it was definitely divine, heaven sent. And I actually did it again to speak to my grandmother, who I did have a great relationship with, who passed away. And yeah, I don't know if they want to give me how much to give you guys, but if you want to speak to your ancestors, definitely I would say, find a nice medium that you could trust. It was an amazing experience. Definitely emotional, super emotional. Um, but feel so good that because you want to talk to these people and know you're not hearing their voice, but it's them. Like it's them. Even down to my uncle who drinks really bad. Well, he used to drink really bad and party. He was so fun. He kept flashing the medium Jim Beam. I knew that was Uncle Charlie. I knew it was Uncle Charlie because Uncle Charlie liked to drink, and she was telling me it was like an uncle figure. So it was an amazing experience.
That's funny.
Yeah.
Uh, yeah, I understand. I understand. I'm just gonna say that. I
It gave
get
me a
what you
lot
say.
of clarity, especially when I lost my grandmother. I was able to be there. My grandma was put on hospice, and I was able to be there in her last few days and talk to her. And I used to always educate her on like what I think life is like in passing away, and that we're never gone, and things like this. Sometimes the older generation they think we crazy sometimes because we become more spiritual than were super religious, I guess. So when my grandma told the lady that everything I told her was right, and the things that I did, she told the lady that I helped her cross over. Like I would tell her, I opened up a window when my grandma passed away. I said a prayer, and she was like, everything I said was right. And when I light my altar, that people come to eat, and not just her.
Yeah.
And it's, and I'm saying I feel so good because, but if it wasn't for me, I feel like we wouldn't be feeding like, yep, that's my cousin right there, Toya. I see
Got you.
you. Hey, what's up? She's grandma's baby too. But yeah. So if it wasn't for me, some of my ancestors wouldn't even be able to get no water. They wouldn't still be able to feel like loved and around. You know what I'm saying? Because we think they really gone and they really be around. Yeah.
Because energy is transformed, it's never actually
Hmm.
destroyed, right? So there are actually, y'all, a lot of cultures that believe in remembering the ancestors and leaving out food for them. It seems that a certain culture has had that experience stripped away, so it seems so weird and out of place
Yeah.
for us to do.
Witchy,
But
they say. Yeah. Hmm.
I mean, but do your history, folks, and find out what was really going on way before us. I think it's funny when people say, "I am not my ancestors," because yes, I
Yeah.
am. I'm my ancestors' wildest
Yeah,
dreams. You know
for
what I
real.
mean? So I'm happy to hear you say that. Opulent Jade, who is my mom, says we have to elevate them, and that's facts. We absolutely have to elevate our ancestors because in turn we are then
Hmm.
elevated. So look at all the success that you have had. Shout out to you.
Shout
Shout
out
out
to
to you
them.
remembering.
Okay.
This. Like you said, that's what. Shout out to the
Shout out to them.
ancestors.
Yo, as a matter of fact, I got a song on the Black Pack called AAD, Ancestors Ain't Dead. Um, uh,
Hey,
featuring T Walker. He's actually on that too. Yeah.
okay. Speaking of Seawalker, I think that I want to go ahead and show the video. I wanted to wait a
Let's
little
do it.
while, but I really want to have time to talk about Bay. So
Good.
we're going to get into this Bay. Bear with me, y'all.
Produced by Swim Harder. Again, Swim, if you're still here, I got you, brother.
Shout out to Swim Harder. Bay by Troya featuring T Walker.
I remember once I bumped into you on a planet, and I ain't planet, but sparks flew. That's what I call love at first life. I mean sight, what a sight, full of excitement. And since then, I've been looking for you for lifetimes all over the universe, knowing that it'll be you and I versus all. You see, the more you know, the more you grow. And I am more you know. Not just for show, but I can show you more, for show, babe. Coming next to the stage, we have the immaculate and magnificent Wilson's very own Troya.
But I can show you more for sure. Hey. I travel all these lifetimes to find you. Must I remind you? I travel all these lifetimes to find you. And every time we fell in love, it feel like deja vu. I travel all these lifetimes to find you. Must I remind you? I travel all these lifetimes to find you. And every time we fell in love, it feel like my love was from my past life. Back when we was more. Back when we was sure who we were, when we was Moors. That's why I called you babe. Way before today when we were paid. Before the play names, before they gave us slave names. Before the ships came, we forgot who we was. We were in love, it's like I always knew who you was. Do you remember me? That's why the first time felt like a memory. This energy, this soul tie. Looking for love, you know my soul tie. I travel all these lifetimes to find you. Must I remind you? I travel all these lifetimes to find you. And every time we fell in love, it feel like deja vu. I travel all these lifetimes to find you. Must I remind you? I travel all these lifetimes to find you. And every time we fell in love, it feel like deja vu. I gave you everything I had, I wanted you to need me. I know I waved some red flags, just wanted you to see me. Every time you leave me, when you gone, felt like I walked right out of heaven. Had to learn my lesson, Reiki sessions, past life regressions. So I wrote this song for when we dead and gone, ashes and bones. I was thinking when they play this that our love will live on. And although it's belated, true love will be demonstrated. Once we reincarnated, it's like we finally made it. We waited lifetimes. I travel all these lifetimes to find you. And every time we fell in love, it feel like deja vu.
Man. Man, oh man, oh man, oh man, oh man.
The song is fire.
First of all, y'all. Golly, because it gets me every time I watch it. I can't even.
Ah, that's dope.
First of all, shout out to you.
Oh, she got falling.
Yeah.
Nah, I love that song, seriously.
Yeah. Shout out to you. Shout out to T Walker. I saw Taya Mika in the video.
Yes.
She's a great artist, y'all. Y'all gotta check out Taya Mika. We talked about Main Man in the past. That's Main Man's wife, survived by Taya Mika. Rest in peace, Main Man. So, first of all, you named it Bay. Like I said, play on words. Let's talk a little bit about that play on words with the Bay.
This song is so deep just because my real actual girlfriend is in the video, and she's the one who really taught me everything about being a Moor, the word Bay, the Moorish title Bay, like that being the last name Bay. Also we call people Bay, and I call her Bay, and when I say it, a lot of times we spell it BAE, but I spell it BEY because she identifies herself as a Moorish American, but she hasn't went through the paperwork and you know what I'm saying, the other things. So, but when she wants to be called, her name is Simone Bay, and she, you know what I'm saying. So, just the education she gave me behind that, and everything I said in the song was true. From me having a past life regression. I don't know. I try so many stuff. So I don't know if y'all know about past life regression, but it's when they hypnotize you and take you back to a past life. And they took me back to the past life that was affecting me most now in this lifetime. Um, and me and my girlfriend, who taught me all this stuff about who I am, and you know what I'm saying, just opened my third eye. She came in, she did all this stuff, and then we break up. And I was hurting because this is like a person who I felt like I needed, you know what I'm saying? So I go and get a past life regression. I go get some Reiki for one because my heart was broke. And then I go have a past life regression. And it hypnotized me back to a time. And y'all, I was a man in 1942 in like, I want to say Texas. And she was my wife. Now, it didn't look like me. I knew it was me. And I knew that was her energy. And I seen, it's crazy. But basically, everything I said in that thing was true. Everything I said in the song was true. I got the right person in it. Shout out to Simone. Um, but yeah, Bay is a Moorish title, Bey. We say Bay, and the song was dedicated to her. And we weren't together at the time when I wrote it, so I wanted her to know that it was to her because she the one educated me on the word Bay, on what a Moor is. Um, and it was just our thing, but the world kind of understood it too, I guess. Yeah.
You know, I think one of the best things about a partner is when they can teach you and you can also teach them.
Hmm.
Um, so much love to the Moorish community. So my father actually taught me about that when I was very young.
Mm.
So I was with you when you said Bay, I was with you.
Yeah.
Then I saw TikTok, I was like, yeah,
Yeah.
okay. That's family. It's long. Um, so let's see. Do you know, first of all, hold on just one sec. All right. Oh, yeah. Shout out to you, Princess C. Much love to you, my moderator. Y'all go ahead and like this episode. Share it with your friends. Subscribe to the channel. And Troya, what is your channel on YouTube?
If you put in Troya's music page, it should pop up just like that.
So y'all, just for you, Troya's music page. Go ahead and subscribe to the channel. And on IG, it's TROYA.NC, isn't it?
Yes.
All right. Make sure y'all know how to follow this phenomenal artist from North Carolina. Listen, much love to North Carolina artists because y'all be acting like we don't have nothing going on
I'm
here.
telling you, they think
Okay.
pop
We got
so
a lot of gems. Facts. Okay. So I know we got some Moors in the crowd. So we'll quiz you a little
don't
bit.
don't quiz me. I'm still learning. She, like I said, she taught me, so I haven't done it myself. I just know what I know. I got a song. Um, Please don't insult my intelligence. Know who I am. I found evidence. Although that this is my residence, govern myself, man. I don't need no president. The family
Hey,
making them proud. They like how I carry the last name. And sisters be talking so loud. They told me to give back that slave name. Just might change my last name to Bay. If you want to learn more, you should look it up. If you want to learn more, you should look it up. Found out we was Moors when I looked it up. Yeah,
yes,
yeah,
yes,
yeah.
yes.
I'm learning. Don't quiz me.
All right, all right.
Yeah.
Nah, I appreciate you keeping it a bit.
Yeah, she teaching me though. She knows a lot more than I do. And just teach me about the process and what rights and like not needing to have a driver's license and just all this stuff. And I might get on YouTube and look it up and things like that. So
Yeah,
yeah.
there's a lot of good information out there. So if y'all are interested in learning more about the original indigenous individuals of these lands, y'all go ahead and look up the Moors, look up the Treaty of Peace and Friendship. I'm not going to quiz Troya
Oh,
today,
excuse
but
me.
definitely.
But send me the information so I can learn though. If you have information,
Facts.
I'll definitely take a look at it. I definitely
Yeah.
learn though, because I'm tired of paying taxes too.
Listen, don't even get me started on tax. Tax are technically against the law, but you know, they could still use the laws to try to hurt us with the taxes. So, not even going to get into that today because that's a whole nother topic for a whole nother show. So Troya, we have come to the part of the show where I ask you how will you just live. So I got this little visual. actually like that. My producer Jim Savage made that visual, but I'm gonna work on another more sunny one very soon. So yeah, so Troya, how will you just live today or every day?
Mm. I will just live authentically. Continue, like you said, being my ancestors' wildest dreams because I get to do things that they wish they could do. You know what I'm saying? I'm really like a greater I get to be a greater extension of them, you know. So just continuing to do that, continue to be creative, continuing not to live out loud and be proud of who I am, and don't let nobody tell me who I'm not and who I am. Just find out who I am for myself. um but continuing to live being my ancestors wildest dream because I'm that one. They know I'm that one too. I'm that one that they was like, yeah, Troy came and we was waiting on her to come. Yeah. So continuing being that one for them, not even for me, because it's bigger than me. You know.
I love that. And I love how you just said, I'm that one. Listen, one of my affirmations is, I'm worthy to carry my family's legacy. It
Oh,
is what it is. You know
yeah.
what I mean? If everybody else feels that way, cool. But I got to know that about me,
Yeah.
right? I'm that one. I love it.
Yeah.
Okay, let's just check the comments real quick. Chat, how will you just live? That's a good question. I do want to know how my chat will just live. So, y'all, if you want to drop it in the chat, let me know. Shantae said, love this video. Thank you. Thank you. Jim is really good. And Sensational Creation said, yes, she is amazing. Shout out to you,
Thank
Shreya.
you.
Brother of a Certain Age, I don't know if you saw it earlier, said, followed and subbed. So thank you for that. Let's see. That's why the first time felt like a memory. That's Riz. All right.
Mhm.
So, y'all, if you haven't already, go ahead and subscribe to Troya's channel on YouTube. A lot of good material content up there. Y'all check it out. All right. So, it's the part of the show where I let you go. But before I do, is there anything that you want to share with the people?
Sure. I would say one thing I would like for y'all to know. This one thing I always try to tell somebody, like, you are God too. You know, God said, "Let there be light," and it happened like that, right? Because God don't see time, and we have to deal with time. But as soon as you say something, it happens like that. As soon as it leaves your mouth. So be careful what you say. Say only good things. Speak life. Speak unto yourself. Write things down. You know, whatever you want, write it down. I promise you, you're gonna get it if you believe it, and if you really try to work towards it. But no, you are God too. Let there be light. Boom, like that. As soon as you say it, Troy is the best hip hop artist in the world. Just like that. It happens. So be careful what you say. Know who you are. You know what I'm saying? Operate in your powers and not to be cocky, but you God in his image. If God looked in the mirror and dropped it, all them pieces, you in one of them pieces. So say what you mean what you say. And let's take over the world, man.
Hey,
Yeah.
hey. If
Yeah.
God looked in the mirror and dropped it,
You in one of them pieces. Your faith, your faith
man,
for real. That's why I be telling even Shaq, she know, say what you mean, man. Guys, say what you want. Write it down. I literally got a notebook I can go back to right now. I could cry looking at it because everything that I said, I have. And sometimes we forget. So it's very important to write it down so you can go back and reflect and be thankful and be grateful and be descriptive. You know what I'm saying? And just count your blessings. Know that you blessed, man. Know that you blessed.
all
Good
facts,
things. Write it like a write off over and over and over and over again. You gonna
facts.
yeah.
Yeah. It's a it's a couple of religious terms for that right there, but it's a universal law regardless of what you believe. And for those that really know, because they know it's going to be a full moon on the East Coast somewhere around 7 a.m. Just
Okay.
putting that out there. Do what you
Right.
want with that
Hey,
information.
that's how and it's crazy because the bass song, I swear y'all, full moon come, me and my girl broke up. I was writing it down like we gonna get back together. I was writing it down, y'all. And then got it back, came on, she came on back home too. Right now, what you want?
Here we go. I feel
Right
you.
now, what you
Listen,
want, who you want. Hey, do it up.
facts,
Yeah,
facts.
do it up.
I really do appreciate you having some time to be on my show today. Listen, you're so important. You have so many places to be, but you chose to be here with me, and I really do appreciate it.
Thank you so much for having me. This was fun. This was fun.
Absolutely, absolutely. I'm looking forward to building with you some more. I love this NC artist network that we have going on. I used to hear a lot North Carolina artists don't support each other. That's not true,
Hmm.
people. North Carolina artists have a lot of love and we do work together, as you can see here. So keep being great, keep manifesting, keep doing wonderful things. And I'm going to go ahead and remove you from the studio. I'm going to close out the show. I hope we can build a little bit afterwards, but if
I
not, I
gotta
will
go,
hit
but
you
let's
up.
hit you though. I'm in New Jersey right now, so I'm about to hit the road. But
Got you.
thank you for having me, and we'll connect for sure.
Yeah, do you
All
think?
right, peace.
Peace. Y'all, I don't know about y'all, but I feel refreshed after today's show. Like one of my commenters said, it was like a breath of fresh air. Troya, y'all make sure y'all take some time to check Troya out. Go ahead and work on my background a little bit here. I'll make sure y'all take some time to check Troya out because the artistry, really good artistry. The information, really good information. The conversation, very refreshing conversation. And I don't know, it always feels good to see and hear that. Brother of a certain age says, y'all be safe out here. You as well. Thank you for tuning in today. Got my nose ring showing. There's not anything in my nose, it's just metal. Just putting that out there. Um, Sometimes I like to be the girl with the piercings. Sometimes I like to pretend that I'm not. It just depends on my mood. So I just want to say thank you to everyone who came. Thank you to everyone who watched the show. Thank you to everyone who stayed around, supported the artist's music. Definitely looking to see how some of you will just live. Nobody said anything. I'm thinking it's a self care Sunday, so people are self caring, and that's a okay. If you have not already, take a minute to like the show, take a minute to share this episode with your friends. Take a minute to subscribe to both my artist page, TROYA.NC or Troya Music page, and QS Queen Sanaa. And we are going to go ahead and play a song and end today's show. Thank you to everyone who is here at 3 o'clock. Been trying to give y'all a little more of your Sundays lately, but I appreciate you being here. So today we're going to close out with Being in Love. If you love that song, just let me know how much you love that song. If you love me, let me know how much you love me. And y'all have a safe and wonderful Sunday.
I'm gonna get it together. I'm just being in love. 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 When I met you, I didn't care about love. Didn't think that I would ever fall in love. Didn't know that we were so compatible. Simple, letting go. Oh, what a leader on the edge of our love. A metal line that tears apart. No, they don't know what it takes to be in love. They don't know what it takes to be in love. They don't know what it takes to be in love. Oh, we both know what it takes. We both know what it takes to be in love. They don't know what it takes. They don't know what it takes to be in love. They don't know what it takes to be in love. Oh, we both know what it takes. We both know what it takes to be in love. Gonna be in love. This is something I can't control it. How you feeling, I just can't call it. I just know how I feel inside. I got love on my mind. You know that I just adore you. And you know that I'll come before you. I just know how you feel inside. I got love on my mind. I'm just being in love. 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 I'm just being in love.